Alright, so it's been a while. Haven't flown the CRJ in whew, God knows how long. But alright, so it's in the cold and dark setting right now. But I'll try to do everything from memory. Um I still have a checklist over here on my side. Comes in handy, but alright, we'll see, alright. Originating check and we'll continue from there. Alright, so as far as I remember, right, it was battery battery blah, battery master on. Right. Alright, cool. Now we've got power. And then it was turn on the APU. So we go to power fuel, right? We should get APU invite, APU LCB open, and alright. APU start button. RPM is rising. The APU door open. There we go. Nice. Alright, so originating check from the top of the dome, as far as I remember. Alright, so let's look at our electrical panel. See, everything is in auto. Fire detection, fire X monitor. We should have done that before starting the APU, but now we know. We can turn our nav lights on. There's still light outside, so we'll just leave the nav lights on. We'll leave the fuel panel alone for now. Bleed air, bleed valves. We're gonna leave it as is. Hydraulic. Let's do a quick test. See how if they're working. So we're gonna go to our hydraulics page and we're gonna turn on 3A and it should be in the green, 3000 psi. Temperature is looking good. Where we're gonna turn it off and we're gonna check the other pumps. And alright, so 3A, our PSI is dropping. Wait, is this right? Or is it on? I think it was like this. There we go. Alright, so the 1B, 3B, and 2B, they're in the green, 3000 psi. Temperature looks good. And let's turn it off. And our hydraulic pressure should drop. It's dropping. It's good. Alright. So let's leave 3A on for now. Alright. Cabin pressure. We have to check our altitude for this airport, which I'll take a look at now. 787. Go to our stat page. 320. Alright, 780. We'll leave it like that. And we could turn our packs on. Recirc fan on. Nav cargo on. We could turn our windshield heat on low. Miscellaneous lights, we'll leave it as is for now. Let's see, our landing lights, looks good. ELT is armed. No smoking, seatbelts, and emergency lights armed. Alright. Now let's head on over to our control panel here. Do a quick stall test. Alright, looks good. We're gonna do a long test. I forgot what it was called, but it was a short version and a long version.
Wind shear. Terrain. In up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Minimums 1,000, 500, 400, 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Should have done the short
terrain.
version.
Caution. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Caution, obstacle. Caution, obstacle. Obstacle, obstacle. Pull up.
So in FOSS we have approach control, tower, and air traffic control. Alright, on to our next test. Anti-skid. Warning message, master caution. The main landing gear bay overheat.
Gear bay overheat.
Alright. Alright, that's an auto. Good arm or thrust reversers. Spoiler is full forward. Throttles in idle. Flaps are up. Roll, pitch and roll are stowed. Let's I think we'll dial center and we'll ask for our clearance. I'm not sure if it's on tower or whatever. We'll check that later. Alright, so everything should be in the norm. Radar is off. Transponder, leave it standby. Turn our standbys on. Stab trim. Knock trim. Norm, and our IRSs. Yaw dampers. PA. Emergency flap deploy looks good. ADG is stowed. Emergency landing gear. Gravity extension is stowed. Alright. We could do our what's it called? Our rudder and aileron trim test, but I'll skip it for now, just to save some time. Although they don't do it in the real world. Disclaimer, I don't fly a CRJ, so I know they do that test, but I'm not going to do it today. Alright, so I think that pretty much settles our originating check. Let's see over here. Crew, oxygen, and max. Alright, there. Check audio warning panel, electrical power panel, fire detection. We skipped that, external lights. Check fuel panel, bleed air panel, APU panel, start panel, hydraulic panel, ELT is armed, cabin press panel checked, air conditioning panel checked, anti-ice panel checked, windshield heat is low, emergency lights, armed, standby, compass checked. We'll check the Q&H soon. Nose wheel steering is off. Clocks are set. Instrument panels check, upper pedestal, thrust lever, quadrant, and avionics. Trims, yaw damper, and source leg panel normal. Alright. That concludes our originating check. Alright, let's program our FMS. Alright, let's go to post init. This was Sierra Bravo Foxtrot India. Gate number, no idea. Next page. Alright, let's go to our index. Check our IRS control. It's enabled. Our VOR, both, yes. GNSS control should be both enabled. Alright, looks good. Alright, let's go to our flight plan. Alright, origin, Sierra Bravo Foxtrot India 2 Sierra Golf Alpha Sierra. Alright, flight number, this is DAL 800. Distance 166 miles, not bad. Alright, so our route, let's take a look at our OFP. Go to departure, it's going to be cost to Alpha. Runway 15. Executes. Flight plan. Direct to Costa. And then Alpha 311 to Roebuck. And in theory, it's runway 02, but we'll see. Arrival. Why Devos? It makes no sense. Actually, it's direct to... Alright, we'll shoot an ILS. Space. It'll be direct to Sierra Golf. Alpha Sierra. yeah, we'll ask for the runway later. What? Alright, let's go straight to Mulso. Alright, executes. Let's go to our legs. Zero fuel weight. And for block fuel, 3481. Enter. And we're gonna set payload in simulator. We're gonna copy it to our FMS. And while we're at it, we're gonna set our V speeds. Set all. Alright. Cruising altitude. Let's see. $370. There's no way. Alright, we'll do 310. Level 310. Our wind deviation. Plus 17. Alright, reserves. 95. Alright, so we're all set. Alright, Foz, this is Delta 800 with, on the ramp, requesting IFR clearance. Standing by Delta 800. Okay, cleared to Asunción via the cost 2 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure runway 15, initial climb to flight level 050, departure 120.3, and squawking code 3723 Delta 800. Alright. What was our squawk code? 3723. 3723. 3723. 3723. Alright, sorry. I had to take a quick break. Anyways, where was I? Alright, so that's standing by. And our ATC is departure 120.3. 120.3. 120.3. FOS control, this is Delta 800. FOS control, this is Delta 800. We are ready for push and start. Push and start approved, Delta 800. Alright, so as soon as my tug arrives, we should be... Is that it? Is that him? Nope, that's not him. Is that him? There's no way that's him. No, it's not him. Where's my tug, yo? Yo, I can't push back. I can't push back. So we're gonna think outside the box. Alright. We might have a possible wing strike, but or not. But we're gonna start this bitch up anyways. Alright, screw that. Let's just start this bitch. Nose wheel steering is armed. And fuel pumps on. Start our engines. We're gonna start our right engine first. Alright. N2 is rising. We're looking for 20%. ITT is at 30, 20%. Fuel in. Alright, so starter. My yaw damper. Alright, starter disengages at 50%, I believe. Alright, left engine. Start. Go 20%. So there is no ATIS. So I'm guessing that's... Take a look at the weather. 2971. Alright, so no pushback service, so we're gonna do... Let's see if this works. Of course, I'm not gonna go anywhere because parking brake is set. Oh, that TBM is gonna get blown away. He's done for. Alright, no pushback needed. So, runway 15. Alright. Boss control, this is Delta 800, requesting taxi clearance to runway 15. Taxi to roll runway 15 approved, Delta 800. Alright, so taxi approved to Delta. Taxi approved for Delta 800. Alright, let's set our flaps to 8. Flaps are set to 8. Let's do a quick flight control test. Aileron, right to the left, rudder, up, down. Actually, elevators up, down. Alright, thank you. I believe there are no taxiways here, so we're just gonna send it runway 15. Alright, checklists. Clear to start. Alright, thanks for the info. Got my trim. Alright, slats, flaps are set, flight controls checked, trims, thrust reversers are armed, flight instruments checked, brake temperature checked. Alright, lights and strobes. On. And strobe is on. Cross flow manual. Transponder TCAS. Set. Our CAS is clear. Let's go ahead and turn our APU off. Pause. This is Delta 800, holding short of runway 15, ready for departure. Cleared for takeoff, runway 15, and climb to flight level 050, Delta 800. Yeah, you can tell it's been a while. Runway 15. Runway 15 checked. Alright, before takeoff, all good. Alright, send it. Let's look at 50% N1. Engine is stabilized. Gotta turn on. Total load. Speed. Alright, send it. Alright, set thrust. Airspeed alive. Thrust set. 80 knots. 100. Okay, 31. And rotates. Oh, we're barely clearing these trees. Alright, positive rate, gear up. $1,700 feet. Autopilot engaged. Nav. And speed. Go to Alright, QNH 1005, climb flight level 220, Delta 800. Alright, so we've been cleared to flight level 200. Climb at 290. Oh my god. What is going on? What is this? That is the most aggressive turn I've ever seen. That is a 90-degree turn. I'm not doing anything. Is this legal? What? This is crazy. Contact Resistencia Center on 120.3 Delta 800. Look at this. It's gone crazy. I'm about to stall. Alright, upset recovery mode. Alright. Nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down. I'm doing a full power. You can do it. What's going on? Alright, we're not stalling, that's good. Expediting climb to flight level 220 Delta 800. Oh my god. What just happened? Well, that's hilarious. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to hand fly this bitch for a while. Off into the sunset.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
Alright. Climb. Cross flow set to auto. Bleeds and APUs off. Thrust reversers are off. CAS checked. Despite our little inconvenience there. Alright. Let's try to do it again. We're gonna go to heading mode. Autopilot. See what it does. And actually, let's go to 220. What's going on? Why is it so aggressive? Autopilot. Turn it off again. Don't stall, don't stall. Resistencia Center on 134.3 Delta 800. Come on, it's in half bank mode. Something's not right. Barrow. Alright, so it just went haywire. Alright, let's try again. Alright, expect the SDEM arrival and we'll advise if we need to descend before that. Delta 800. Okay, there's something seriously wrong with this aircraft. Alright, so I was supposed to change frequency. Alright, come on. Nope, nope. Asunción Center on 128.4 Delta 800. Alright, there's something wrong. What's going on? Asunción Center, good afternoon. This is Delta 800, flight level 024. Alright, so it seems to be under control. Alright, let's try it one more time. So nav mode, autopilot, engage. Nope. Disconnect. We should have hand flown this bitch from the start. Fuck. Alright, let's try it one more time. Alright. Get a nav. Nice and easy. Nothing too aggressive. Alright. Alright. Look, it's looking good so far. There we go, again. It's too much, buddy. It's too much, it's too much. Right there. Alright, come on out. Easy, easy. Steady. Too aggressive, buddy. You're being too aggressive. Come on. I think. Yo. What's going on? Did I break something? Nothing's broken. Alright, come on. Easy does it. No. We'll just try heading mode for now. See what it does. Oh, it's way too much. Alright, 30, that's not bad. It's not bad. What's going on? Alright, 30 degrees. No more than 30. Come on. Alright. Gonna pick it up. Gonna overshoot it. He overshot it. It's okay. 60 degrees of bank. Wow. Really? Is that necessary? Totally unnecessary. Yo, the CRJ is being a drama with me right now. Look at it, it's dancing around. Alright, I'm gonna let it do its thing. What is this, a Dutch roll? Yo. yaw damper is on, right? Oh, let me see. Tell you what, the passengers are sick right now. They're probably throwing up everywhere. In case you haven't noticed, I haven't declared an emergency yet because I don't feel like being investigated right now. So right now we're just pretending that nothing happened. Let's put that power. Okay, we're climbing. It's not good. Alright, let's nav. Good now. Alright, top of descent. Asunción Control, Delta 800, requesting descent. Let's see how far we are. Requesting 3,000 feet. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet with 29er71 Delta 800. Alright, I'm gonna let it do its thing. I think my yaw damper is broken. Stabilizer trim is not trim. Is also good. Alright. Alright, looks like we're gonna approach Asunción sideways. Descend via SDIM to flight level 030 to Asunción QNH 1006 Delta 800. Alright, we'll just keep pretending like nothing is happening. Alright, 4,000. Vertical speed. Go nose down. I have no words for what just happened. Asunción approach on 119.7 Delta 800. Could be in a nosedive right now. I'd have no idea. And yep, we're not. Asunción approach, good evening. This is Delta 800. Checking roll lock position. Alright, cleared Molzo transition and expect RNAV Zulu for runway 02 to Asunción. Alright, workload is crazy right now. I think I'm the first person ever to hand fly a CRJ into Asunción. But so far, so good. We're still flying. We've got control of the aircraft. I don't know. I'll have to troubleshoot some things later. Let's see, it's commanding right now. Also, we should be at 3,000. Um, Manning 2,000 feet a minute. 2,000 feet a minute. This has been by far the most inefficient way of flying I believe anyone's ever experienced. But hey, you work with what you got, right? Now, my only mission is to bring this puppy down safely. Which I'm feeling pretty confident. Don't really trust the autopilot. So we're gonna hand fly. You know what? Let's try one more time. Go to heading mode. Right. And autopilot. Alright, so far so good. It seems that it's the nav that's the problem. Because look, I'm gonna press nav and it's gonna go haywire. Nav. Oh look, it's not. It is. Go back to heading mode. Alright, let's look at our magenta banana, see if we'll reach 3,000 before the plane disintegrates. Nope. Let's drop down to 2,300 feet. Is that the lake? Yeah, it's a lake right there. Oh, we are diving. Alright, let's slow it down. Speed brakes. We are way too high, that's for sure. Actually, we'll make it. We'll make it. Right now, speed is at idle. We can turn our lights on. Strobe is on, overlights, inspection lights. For landing. Set. Landing elevation. We are coming in hot. Coming in way too fast. Descend and maintain 1,930 feet until established and cleared for the RNAV runway 2 approach via Mulso. Altimeter 1006. Altimeter 1006. Heading 297. Let's keep this heading for now. 4,500 feet. No, I want 2,000 feet. Alright, give me flaps 1. Flaps 2, let's drop our landing gear for added drag. Speed brake go up. Landing gear coming down. Actually, you know what? Speed brake back up. We have some altitude to drop, to kill right now. Altimeter 1006. Alright, 1006. Speed, give me speed, give me speed. $3,000 feet, give me 3,000 feet. And power to idle.
We are about to land. Please note the cabin lights have been turned off, and this is a normal procedure for a nighttime landing.
Right before landing. First reverse arm. Alright. Heading 0. 08. Contact tower on 118.1 crossing Birdo Delta 800. Boy, we're about to stall this bitch. We're crossing Birdo. Where are we exactly? Oh, that's tower for you. Again, another aggressive turn. Asunción Tower, good evening. This is Delta 800, checking Birdo, 1,900 feet. Autopilot coming off. Okay, runway in sight. Alright, so let's maintain. So our profile right now is looking good. 1,000. It's not looking so good anymore. We're a bit low. Gonna add more power. There we go, full flaps. We are fully configured for our final approach fix. Maintain. spoilers still on? Oh. Still too high.
1,000.
Still too fast. That's okay.
Sink rate.
Alright, I got it,
Sink
I
rate.
got it.
Sink rate.
500.
Good, we're good.
Sink rate.
300.
It's
Sink rate.
okay, I got it. It's okay, it's okay. So we are on glide slope, not anymore. A bit too high.
Sink rate.
Okay, get it, I get it.
100.
Well,
Sink
there is
rate.
no glide slope, but
50. 40. 30.
and
20.
flare,
10.
hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. There we go. Holy shit, that was crazy. We actually managed to save the airplane. It's in one piece. Alright, there we go, 80 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. On behalf of the captain and crew, we thank you for flying with us and hope you will join us again. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Going. Flaps up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight
Good,
deck, captain speaking. Currently not at the gate just yet. I'll have to ask you to sit in your seats and keep the seatbelt
Probes.
fastened when we get to the gate.
Um,
Once we do get there, I'll have
APU.
the seatbelt sign off. You'll be free to move out the cabin. Thank you very much.
Transponder. Standby. Lights. I'll leave all lights on. Probes. Alright. Switch to 1219er. Asunción ground, good evening, Delta 800, vacating via Delta, requesting taxi to gates. Alright, to gate number 4 via Alpha Delta 800. Said via Alpha, but I think he meant Juliet, because Alpha is for runway 02. So, going through here. Gate number 4. Alright. Still at a loss of words, but we actually made it in one piece. That would have been a really good episode for, what's this guy's channel's name? I forgot. What is it, Flight Mentor or something like that? Anyways, I gotta go to bed. I gotta fly early tomorrow. So, see ya.